Ladies and gentlemen and friends beyond the binary, welcome to Medioker Poker. I'm Amanda Bonanza. Above me there is Rayna Sunshine, and below me down south in the land down under is Emily Kailyn. Hi, ladies. How you doing there?
Good. My hat's a little crooked. I love that we've got all hats edition today. This is fun.
We did. We did the
Oops, all
Oops All
hats.
Hats show. That's what this is. We're getting serious about poker, if you could tell by looking at us. We're
We're in
getting
our
serious about, yeah. Go on,
poker
Emily.
location. Uh-oh, I don't like this flop. Doesn't matter. We're not in the hand. All
No,
good.
we're not in this hand at all. We're not. We're so we jumped in just the last minute. There's gonna be a whole orbit, so we're looking at there's the big blind there. We're gonna come in the big blind, so there's gonna be two more hands after this that we're not
Okay.
in. So
Do
this is
you?
a good time to give intros. But what we should be doing, what the right thing to be doing right now, is to be watching this play and seeing how, and like looking at that, and like,
Ooh.
look, they had 4 4s, yeah,
And
and
if you
so
notice that they beat two kings, king ace suited.
yeah,
That
they
is
had
a
a
that is a pretty monster hand to go in
They
on
had the
and
highest,
keep it
yeah, they
with
had the nut
pots.
flush, but like, yeah, four of a kind beats a flush every time. And that's the danger with any paired board when you have a flush, is like, fuck, anyone could have a full house. Like, and it's like, and you're just there. Like, paired boards are super dangerous in Omaha because everyone's got 4 cards and so many people play marginal hands. That's like, well, if the board pairs, anyone could have those random 2 cards. Now, you can't
Mm.
worry about stuff like that because you still have to bet as though they don't have it, because it's still extremely unlikely that they have those.
Queens and
So
kings.
you kind of have to still go and bet anyway.
Mm.
Uh, at least 2 streets, and if they're putting a lot of money in the pot and they're betting back at you, then it's like, well, then you got to kind of back off. But like people, the thing that I try to remember is that I've been playing poker and like studying poker and thinking about poker for so long that like I forget what it's like to not be as knowledgeable about it as me and what the mindset of that is. And
Mm.
if I'm afraid of a board, everyone else is way afraid of that board. So like, that's the other thing. It's like, so if they don't have it, and like I'm still at the kind of stakes where like everyone's just kind of playing face up. Like no one's making any shrewd, clever bluffs, like, at least as far as I can tell. Like, I'm not seeing like really responsive gameplay. I'm just seeing, if I've got cards, I'm going to bet them, and that's pretty much what people seem to do. And I think one of the reasons that I've been doing better in the last couple weeks as opposed to like before was like, I've been overthinking everything, and it's just not that complicated. I've been making everything way more complicated instead of just playing my cards.
Christina says we look very cute in our hats.
Why, thank you,
Thank you.
Christina.
Thank you
And
so
thank you for
much.
this super
Thank you
chat,
so much,
Charlotte. I
sweetheart.
love it. Love it. I have a dog shit hand, so I'm not, and it's
Yeah,
going multi-way. Look at that shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
and yeah.
everyone's like, this hand's good enough to get in this 4-way pot. Not me.
That's a terrible
See
hand.
ya.
With
Oh,
two,
and then it
That
flopped
still would have been, it would have
crazy.
been a pair of two. No, it's not a great flop for me. It's a pair of twos.
terrible.
It's terrible. I mean, if an ace came, then I would have a wheel. A 6 would be better. But like,
Yeah.
even still, it's just like, there we go. Now I have a straight. But like, I mean, you could, like I said, it's like I said before, it's like, you can't, you still have to fold bad hands because you can flop quads on any hand. Like, any
Yeah.
hand you can flop 4 of a kind. So you can't be like, oh, a good hand came. It's like, yeah, that time. What about all the other times you play queen jack 3-2? Like, like out
That
of position. Yeah, it's like most of the time that's a losing hand. It's a funny thing. Like, this is a thing that like I picked up from a pro. I think I might have mentioned it before. I forget his name. It's Alex something or other. He's kind of a douche, but like, he knows what he's doing. But he's kind of a douchey like dude, bro. And like, but he was talking about, like, when he talks to people, like there's so much like the overarching theory in poker is that when you're on the big blind and the small blind, that you're supposed to call to protect your blind, like, is what you're supposed to do. So you're supposed to call loose, and it's just not true. Like, it's
Mm.
just, if your hand's bad, you should throw it away. And because like, what happens is people get into that mindset and then they play a bunch of marginal hands. Now, do I call this?
This
No,
hand's marginal.
It's
I'd say
that's
the
bad,
ace
right?
nine
it's on
are
the
okay.
edge. It's right on the edge. I am gonna call it. because I've got a suited, all the cards work together. The ace works with the 5, the king works with the 9, and now we have a marginal hand. We have a flush blocker, but we're out of position, and so I maybe should have let that one go. But like I would have been singing a different tune if that was 2 spades, though. Then I'd been like, yeah, I'm glad I did this. But yeah, for 2 people calling this, I can't call that. That's like now I have to let that go. And so yeah.
So far, so good.
Yeah, you got a heavy better here. They really like their hand. What do you? And they do
queens.
too. So they. I mean, someone's got 3 of a kind,
huh?
right? Yeah, there's
there's the 2
there's
queens.
a set over set. Yeah, great hand to be out of. So that hand that seat 2 had was fucking terrible. Like 7-7 garbage. What was it? I'm gonna get rid of this hand and look at the hand. Look at the hand they had. So if you can see there, that seat 2 had 7-7-3-6. That's not a good hand, and it's definitely not a hand that they should have called in should have played in early position. So we know that seat 2 is a fish. And then they went aggro with like a set of 7s, and it's just like, yeah. I mean, I guess they did. They should have, like, what else are you gonna do? But they're definitely playing face up, so I don't think we're gonna have to really worry about
They
seat
didn't have
2.
any
I think.
kickers. There was nothing.
I mean, like, there's a school of thought that they could say they had suited connectors and they had a pair, and everything worked together. Like 3, 6, 7, you can make straights with those cards. So they had like a weak rundown, but it's such a low rundown, and they did have a suit, but it's a weak suit, and they're out of position. And so that's the hallmark of an inexperienced, unlearned player, is what that is. Now, that's someone who knows a little bit more about Omaha than someone who just came over from Texas Hold'em.
Yeah.
And we're actually on the button here, so we are gonna. Well, now we're not gonna play it. We were gonna if we were first in or got limped to, we would have played that. But like, I'm not gonna call that the dry ace. I don't like.
Why is it called a dry ace?
Because it doesn't have a suit. So if it was the ace of if the 3 was a club, then that would be a suited ace. But an ace without a suit, without an ace that you can't make a flush with, is called a dry ace.
Okay.
Yeah.
The spades flush is looking pretty
And the
good.
spade looks great, and my straights that I block, it's like that's
okay. 3 king.
See, but so this is an actual problem here because I'm blocking. Well, actually, I don't block the straight anymore. So that would have been a great hand for me to be in, because I would have probably, they had a straight. So I would have won a bunch of money. Maybe. People are always scared of flushes. I am going to play this one. I'm going to pot it. Yeah, I'm not going to pot it. I'm going to raise it to 10.
Why 10?
Because it's a raising hand, and it's a 3-bet hand, and I don't want to go multi-way. I want to stay in position, but I don't want to bloat a pot with a drawing hand. So I accomplished my goals, and I have a straight, the wheel draw. I'm going to continue small because they called a 3-bet. They shouldn't have a 2 or a 4, but they could have spades. They shouldn't have any piece of that, really. So now I'm going to continue betting because they might fold to a flush, but I'm still going to bet a 3rd pot and see if they continue. And if they raise, and see if we just get it.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
They were trying to.
They probably had a pair. They had an overpair. Like they had like a pair of jacks or a pair of queens or something. Here we go. That's a very good hand. We're going to raise that.
It's half good. The hearts look nice.
It's good. I mean, the hearts aren't a great suit, but like the hand overall, the 10 and the 6 can make a straight. That's a strong hand. And it's 3 Broadway. Like, I mean, it's 3 Broadway on a suited ace king. That's a strong hand. Like, and it's double suited. Like, I mean, the 10's not a great suit, but like, I mean, it gives us, like, people don't hit flushes a lot. Like, it's like, and remember, like, when you have a flush, the odds of your opponent having a flop, also having a flush, are less than 21%. So, and so we now have a pair of aces with a flush draw and a straight draw. So we're betting pot.
Okay, that makes sense.
So we have a hand. We have all sorts of equity, and we've got top pair. Yeah, we have an equity. We still have that's a duck. That's nothing. We're still betting pot because we still have a lot of equity. We have the same amount. Actually, I get cut in half. They said yes. They're just going to give us their money with their fucking peanut butter and jelly. Thank you very much.
Thank
We got a
you.
loose table. We got a
2
real
pair
loose
aces
table
and
here.
6s. Let's go. Nice. What did
the
they even
fuck
have?
did they? What did they? They had a pair of aces. I don't know if they had like a straight draw, probably, but like it was dumb. I don't know. It looked real bad.
They
And we
just had
we got a
pair of
free
aces,
roll
did they?
here. We get a pair of 6s. We're not gonna do anything with a pair of 6s. We're certainly not gonna bet multi-way out of position with a pair of 6s. And we're probably not gonna call. Yeah, there's no reason to call this. Well, nope. I mean, we have an overcard. We got a backdoor flush. Yeah, I'll call. Maybe I'll even raise.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna raise.
All right,
seems-
we're
is
loosening
that
it
a-
up. We got up a little.
seems like a
I want to see what they
can.
do. I want to see what they do. We have a
Oh,
pair. We have a
we call
pair.
their
We have
bluff?
we have a reserve.
it's
We
a-
have a
oh,
lower
okay.
pair. They're gonna
Weak
re-raise
pair
us. So like then we do have
and
to
a
fold
suit.
now. So that's okay. That we bought information and we got our information. Now we're putting on Hollywood, like thinking like we're maybe gonna call, but we're not. They have a king, and
Okay.
at least they probably have 2 pair or 3 of a kind. So we're gonna let it go. But that's why we do that, because they could have easily folded that because people just see bet. And it was a small bet and it was a small pot. So we risked a little bit of money to find out a lot of information or to steal a pot. And now we know that they had us beat, and it was otherwise we would have called and like been guessing out of position. So like now we just, they like instead of calling on the river or calling on the turn, we had equity. We just didn't have a made hand, and we didn't have great equity. Maybe we should have just let it go. That might have been the right thing to do.
But
I don't think it was.
You get up a little bit. You want some information. It's a decent strategy.
Well, it's also we had a drawing hand, and this is a drawing game. Like it's like we had a straight draw, we had a flush, we had a backdoor straight draw, a backdoor flush draw, and a pair, and a reserve pair. So if a 2 flopped, we would have had a set of 2s, and if a 6 came, we would have had 3 6s. If whatever our suit came, we would have then had 4 to a flush, and we could have continued then. Like there was a lot of cards that could have come that would have helped us, and that's what equity is. And so we had it. And it wasn't great equity because we were on the low end of the scale, but it was a free roll, which is kind of sucks actually, because it would have been great to just fold that hand and not have lost 12 big blinds. We're up, we got a donator there on seat 5. What did he call us with? I said he. I'm sorry. I gendered them unnecessarily. I don't know. I don't know what gender. They're always boys.
Always boys.
Oh, this is such.
Boys.
Oh, I can't do it. I can't. It's a pair of. Oh God, that hand sucks. I don't think anyone has fold equity here. What are you gonna say, Em?
I never noticed before. It's cute. In the bottom right corner, it says what you have. So it says you had 2 jacks. Pair of jacks.
Oh, I know. It's funny. It took me so long. I'm sitting there trying to figure out what she has, and it just tells you right there on the screen.
So the hand where seat 5 called me, they had a pair of aces with a really bad flush draw is what they had.
Okay.
And they had I guess they had a gut shot straight draw too, which is why they called, but it was still wild. So I don't think they made a good call. I am gonna mark them. Calls very loose. Calls large, bets very loose. I'm gonna give them a station.
I forgot, what does betting loose mean?
Well, betting loose means so do you know the difference between calling and betting?
Calling is that you are not raising.
Okay, so calling is when someone else bet and you match their bet. That means you're capping your range. You're saying I don't have the best hand, but I have a hand that maybe can get better, or maybe might be good enough. And so when you're betting, that means no one in front of you has bet and you're putting money in the pot. You're saying, I like my hand. Come at me, bro. We do have an over pair and over cards. So we're good because the straight isn't there yet. So we're going to actually bet big on this. And we're going to see if they still call along. That is our calling station. So if they have any draw, they'll call. And they did. And so that did come, and we have to check this back because we do only have a pair of nines, and all the straights came, so we have to just kind of, if they bet, we have to leave. And they did, and they like their hand, and they might have. I can't see that a pair of nines could beat anything that they have, but like, yeah, so we'll get out. Yeah. They might have had it on the turn and checked it to us, which is what I would have done. So I got to do it, but I'm coming in light because I'm in early position, and I think we're going to go multi-way no matter what I bet. So we'll keep the pot small. They're coming in no matter what. So were they. Well, we're in position now, which is great with a min click. We're in position with a min click. That's terrific. And we have 2 pair and a backdoor flush draw and a backdoor straight draw.
We got lots of equity here. Yeah, we got lots of equity.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere. Yeah. Do I want to bet it? I don't. Someone could easily have a jack. That's better. Now we can bet it. Now we have spades.
Oh, so we have flush. We have a flush.
We don't have a flush yet.
We don't have a flush. We have a flush draw.
Remember, we can only use 2 of our cards, so we have an ace.
Oh, that's right.
10,
I use.
That's where Omaha will get you. A lot of people make that mistake.
Wrong thinking. Yes, the classic mistake.
So we currently have 10s and 4s, as you can see. 2 pair, 10s and 4s. And so they're thinking. Seat 5's got something. They don't know what to do. Well, I'm going to bet the pot because I don't want the diamonds to come. And they haven't shown anything, so they're showing weakness. They checked it around twice, 2 streets. I bet pot. I've got something, and they don't. They've got a draw. They might have spades. They might have diamonds. Our spades came. It's almost a straight flush there. So now, I don't think they are going to call us. I think I'm going to blow on this pot, so I'm going to bet real small. I'm going to bet 5 big blinds because I want to just get as much as possible. They don't have anything, and they're not going to call us. Oh, they did call us, and they don't have anything. So we're going to win the hand, and I don't think we could have. I think if I'd have bet half pot, they would have ran away. I'm surprised they called that even.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, they could have had a full house, but
good to get as much money out of them as you can.
That's what I think. I think that's kind of my thing. Is like it's like there's a guy that has a YouTube channel. He does it's called like Hungry Horse Poker. He's really good, and he's an LA poker guy, and like I subscribe to his exploitative play thing as I think it's kind of the way to go, and he's like, kind of think of your hand if you had the opposite, how would you do it? And so like when I'm in that situation, if I wanted to bluff, like because I didn't think they had anything, and I wouldn't have had to put a lot of money in the pot to bluff them. I could have bluffed them off with a small bet. So because I could bluff them off with a small bet, I should bet small when I have it. You should do that. You should do what you would do in the opposite situation is kind of what his theory is. And so like if I had to bet large, if like I had a hand where I think they were going to call me unless I bet a pot size bet, then when you have it, that's when you bet a pot size bet. It's like, I think they would call me. So I'm going to bet big, because I think they would call. And this is a bad hand, so we're not going to play it in small blind. Well, we'll see. I'll play it if it's heads up. It won't be heads up, but that's a limp, but it's a bad hand, so I'll just let it go. I'll lose. I'll give up. I will always sacrifice a 4/10 of a big blind.
Small price to pay.
Yeah, it's the cost of doing business. That's the other thing about Omaha is the pots can get so big. So like losing 1 big blind or giving up on a blind isn't that big a deal. Whereas like it's a bigger deal in like Texas Hold'em where the pots don't bloat like every hand. Like you have to win a lot of small pots in Texas Hold'em and kind of grind your way up. Whereas like with Omaha, pots can get People can get pot, and it can just get really fat because people have 4 cards. But it doesn't happen as much, actually, all that much in these stakes. People are really cautious on this website. But every now and then you'll see it.
What are the stakes we're playing at now?
We're at PLO 25, so $25 buy-in. So like I think it's like 10 cents, 15 cents, or 10 cents, 25. Small blinds 10 cents, big blinds 25 cents. That's kind of the stakes I would play in like a real life game with friends. Like, it's like, except I do it like multiple times a day. So this looks like a better hand than it is. And you see a lot of Broadway there, and we are in the cutoff position. But see, the problem is if someone bets, if someone limps, they're gonna call, and we just don't. We've got marginal at best. It's like I'm gonna play tight, and I'm gonna be like, nope. Any of these 3 could wake up with a hand. They've got enough to consider playing. These 2 have been overly tight. 2 and 3 have been folding a lot, and so we're going to be extra careful when we see either of them put money in the pot. I'm going to give them mice. Tight. So I know. Seat 6 likes to limp, likes to see pots, likes to gamble. They're going to call draws a lot. They won't bet their draws. That hand's not good. Yep, fold. Another fold from seat 2. And that's not like, I'm not saying that like it's in a bad way. That's good poker. I fold a lot too. That's how you're supposed to play. So they might be a very good player. But like when you're seeing like this, seat 5 is playing every goddamn hand. Seat 6 is limping every hand. Like, it's like they're only folding when they have absolute trash.
Okay.
So both of these players have really wide ranges, and so they're just playing that PBJ. Like that guy, this person that called me when I had the nut flush, and they're just like, "Oh, I'll just call," because that's the kind of hand. Like, and so here, this is a very strong hand. We'll be playing, but we got, look at that. So we're definitely 3-betting pot here because this person brought in, a tight person brought in, so we're going over the top, and we want everyone. Like, I'll put all my chips in the pot with this pre. I'll put all my chips in pre-flop with this hand. That's definitely good enough to go all in. But like, see, there's called, and so we have a 6 blocker. We hope someone has a queen. We've got aces. We're gonna continue betting here. We actually don't have a very good straight draws. We don't have a lot of draws here. I'm still gonna bet. I'm gonna be small. I'm gonna bet 15. Because we are multi-way and we're out of position, but we do have a hand here. So we're looking at someone. They shouldn't have 5-7, so I'm not worried about it. They could have 2 pair. So I'm going to continue betting small here, but small is still like 20 big blinds, so they could easily have kings. They could have aces. They could have 3 queens. They probably have us beat at this point. I have to just believe them. I think they've got a set. They've got us beat. They have more than a pair. So we'll fold.
Yeah, you're talking about seat 3 because they've been playing so tight.
Yeah, when you're playing that tight and then you raise all in on the turn after calling a small bet on the flop and a straight comes, they had a straight. They had a straight. They had me beat. They had better than a pair. They had better than 1 pair, which is what I had. Those aces were really good pre-flop, but we didn't hit our flop. That's the thing. That's the difference. Like in Omaha, like it's like your hand's only as good as the flop. It's like you cannot coast on a pair of aces all the way to the river. Like it's very rarely does that. You can bet, and you have a lot of fold equity with aces, like because you can bet, But like when you get pushback, you have to just let it go. And so we lost a pile on that hand. We did. And that happens with aces sometimes. And those were sort of marginal aces, but they were good enough. But they weren't good enough to win the hand, and that's okay.
Aces are not uncrackable.
Yeah.
Definitely not. Definitely not in Omaha.
Just on their own.
Yeah. You can definitely, yeah, there's a lot. Like these are the boards, these middle boards, these middle wet boards like that. Those are the kind of hands that just wreck aces. Aces here is a dog shit hand. Like it's like anyone, like straights are everywhere, flush draws are everywhere. Like aces with no draws here is a fold. There's 3 9s and a straight draw. Yeah, it's like there you go. You know, that's the kind of hand that absolutely wins that flop. That's why hands like that are rundowns are good. Is because when you get a flop like that, you just have the whole board. Yeah, we can play this. That's good enough on the button. We're in position. It's not very good, but it's the button. We can go heads up. We did hit 2 pair, so we'll be continuing with that. We have the straight blocker, so we feel okay with that. We'll just bet half pot and see what they do. If they come along for the ride,
and this is kind of like trying to set them up. Is that what you're doing?
Oh no, we have a full. We're winning this hand. We have a full house. We won. So like we're gonna bet small because we want them to keep giving us money.
Right, because if we bet all in or something, then they're just gonna fold.
Maybe unless they've got a worse full house, you know. But like if they or a better full house, or they couldn't have quads, but like they could have had a better full house. They could have had queen 9, technically, they didn't. But like they didn't call again. But I'm not going to give them a free street. Like I maybe could have checked the turn and like bet a little more on the river if the straight came. But like they probably would have called if they had a straight draw is the thing. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they had. They didn't have much, which is why they folded. So now do I call these queens? Nah, they're weak.
No, they're weak because they're not suited, and then you have the 4 and the 7.
One's suited, but queens aren't a strong suit.
Oh, the suit, right. I was okay. Yeah, yep.
This is also looks better than it is. Yeah, queens aren't very strong pairs, and they definitely aren't strong. Like I don't feel confident with a queen high flush. I mean, I can feel pretty good. Like I'll bet it, but they're hands that can lose a lot of money. Those are what's called reverse implied odds. So like it's like having the wrong end of a straight. It's like if you got the ass end of a straight, like it's like you could win, but you're not. But anyone that calls you is gonna have a better straight than you. Like that's the thing. It's like everyone knows what. Like everyone that's playing this game at this table understands what the potential is on the board. Everyone knows what the nuts is at all times. Like no one here is that dim. Like it's like but like so they all see what can beat them and what that, and so it just depends on what they do with it. And so there we are. So yeah.
Hand ended up looking good eventually, but that's the whole thing. You got to bet on what you got at the start.
Doesn't look that good.
Bet on the potential.
I mean, it's the cards you're dealt, and then the flop. But then if it's not about. I hope that I get cards later.
Well, sometimes it is that actually. It depends.
I mean,
some hands are.
I didn't say it right. Yeah, it's not just based on that. Like you get a bad. You have your initial cards that you're dealt are bad. Then you don't just hope that I'll get good cards after.
Yeah.
You just fold.
You hope you don't hit your bad hand. Yeah. See, this is a great flop for us, which we just own the board. So like we're going to be betting. We're going to be betting small because we're multi-way. We want a bunch of people to come in. So I'll bet like 3 big blinds if no one bets in front of me. If someone bets in front of me, I'll probably just call because nothing can come that can hurt us right now. Like we have the dominant nuts at this point. But a lot of turn cards could come that will help other players. I'm just going to bet 3. Not going to let you get away with that fucking nickely rinky dink one big blind bullshit. Get the fuck out of town. I hate that so much. On principle, I should have just potted it, but I want people to stay in the hand. Now it looks like I have a strong hand because I raised, even though I raised I bet 3 big blinds.
Right.
And that's less than a third of the pot. Everyone folds
the fact
because
of
of
a
that.
raise.
It's like, oh, because everyone gonna fold to my 3 big blind raise, my 2 big blind raise. 5 doesn't know what to do. Like, I've got a pair of 4s.
Charlotte just posted in the chat. I got buttermilk blueberry pancakes. Anyone? I made some buttermilk blueberry pancakes this weekend.
All right, dipshit. Put up or shut up. Your 1 big blind can suck my. There we go. I got a king high flush.
Yeah.
I'm betting.
You're gonna check it? Oh.
I'm gonna bet pot for this dipshit. They're betting 1 big blind.
Come over for the.
They don't have. They have a straight. They have a straight.
Okay.
They can
be there in 36
on principle.
hours.
You put in 1 big blind at me, I'm gonna bet the pot at you, you dipshit. Like, fuck you. Like, every time. Like, the only reason I didn't on the flop was because there were 4 people behind it that I wanted to come into the pot with me. And this fucking dipshit, fucking penny pincher here, like, fucking ruined it for me. That was my pot. Everyone was supposed to call. If they hadn't bet that 1 big blind and I was the one that bet the 3 big blinds, everyone would have called. But because they saw me raise this fucking total fucking thumbs, like, 1 stupid 1 big blind bet, now I lost all my fucking money. I lost out on my profit.
Tell me how you really feel, Amanda. Tell me how you really feel.
I'm calling. I feel like I'm calling this, and it didn't go my. Oh, I do have a backdoor straight. I haven't got straight. It's not great.
Oh, that's terrible,
I can't
right?
call it. No, it's not terrible. It's just not great. So I have a pair of 6s, which is a bad pair, and I don't have hearts. Like, so anyone could beat me, and it's multi-way. So if someone bets a reasonable, if someone bets more than half pot, I have to get out. And in fact, even if they bet half pot, I'm leaving. I'll call a small bet, but I'm not going to call a pot size bet. Absolutely not. Definitely not with a pot size bet with a call. Like, fuck no. 5s and 6s ain't going to cut it here today, folks. And one of them hit their flush. It is.
Don't go.
Charlotte's offering buttermilk blueberry pancakes to the internet. So yeah, I'll take some. Yeah, send them through the Wi-Fi. Thank you, Charlotte.
The funny thing about them is they came out really good, but later in the day when they were cold and we had some left over, and she came over and brought me some, I was like, holy crap, I think they're better cold. They were.
No, I cannot believe that. Cold pancakes? That just seems weird.
That's just bread. Bread with blueberries.
So, but like, I think it's. I guess you're right. Like, but it's.
I mean, isn't it like a cake?
Do you put syrup on it? Like,
it's a cake. Like, who thought of that would be healthy? A cake for breakfast.
Oh, it's all about sugar in the morning. Like donuts, like coffee and donuts. Like, it's uppers.
But then you have a crash. You have a sugar crash. Like when I would eat like French toast in the morning, I would like go to sleep. I have to take a nap.
No, that's why you smoke.
That's why you eat oatmeal. No, you eat oatmeal, and that gives you more steady energy.
You have your sugar crash, and the cigarettes will keep you going.
Oh my god! Hashtag we don't recommend this at the transfers.
Yeah, the transfers is against smoking.
Yes.
Does not recommend people take up the habit.
No, not just to quell a sugar crash in the morning.
School kids don't do drugs.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Just say no, kids.
Listen to your parents. Go to church.
Abstinence is the best prevention.
I don't know about the church recommendation, but
masturbation is the devil's playground.
Oh no, it's gone off the rails. Yeah.
Ah,
There's a joke in there, but I'm gonna just not go near it.
about masturbation.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about my fucking escapades. I'll tell you what. So like I have been so fucking goddamn horny in the last like few months. Like it's been
Me too.
outrageous. I have been like on fire. And also like at whatever stage I'm at in my transition, like it takes me so long to get off. It's like I have to commit like over an hour sometimes. and like and like
You have to
and
get the power tools out.
I just have to I have to budget my time is what I have to do. It's like because I have to do it. Like
That's
it's
so
like
romantic too.
I have to it's like okay, God, I can't I have to save space in my day. That's like no, I need an hour and a half to fucking masturbate.
Well, this is good to know.
It's like I can't it's not like it used to be where I could just fucking tug one out on a just in 5 fucking minutes. It's like it just doesn't
It's an event.
God, those days are over.
Beautiful. Oh yeah, they're long gone, sweetheart.
Long fucking gone. It's great. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love it. It fucking feels great. It's so much better, by the way. It's so much better. But oh God. Yeah.
It sounds, yes, it is better.
It's better, but it's an investment.
It is. It's a time commitment. But it's like I understand why so many women are unsatisfied because it's I've never met I couldn't go an hour. I don't think I don't think I could do that. I could have in the past. Maybe I could have. I don't know.
I did in my 20s.
That was pretty good.
You're an aberration. That's not normal. Most 20-year-olds cannot go an hour.
Yeah, I know. 20-year-olds.
They're lucky if they can go
2 minutes. Yeah,
5 minutes.
The thing was, I never climaxed.
Yeah, because
see, that's something else.
Yeah, that's the same.
You were having the wrong kind of sex.
Yeah, exactly. Same. I was like, when is this gonna be over?
Are we done yet? I'm enjoying myself. It's fun.
It's I like the idea of this.
It feels good, so we can keep going.
Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking this 2 big blind raise in early position. I'm liking it, and especially with I've got fold equity from these 2 here, and that's great.
Fold it up.
And I'm happy to be in position. That's great with this hand, and that's terrific flop. It's a good flop for us.
Yeah, we got a lot of straight equity
This
here.
shit. Look at this shit. Fuck the both of you.
Oh no, they did it again.
Yeah, go the fuck home with your 1 big blind. Oh, you're gonna raise me.
Oh wow.
The 1 big blind raise. That's I've got
quite a
6,
jump.
7. I do have equity.
Pair of 10s, maybe?
Well, I have a pair of 10s.
No, I'm saying that they're holding a pair of 10s.
No, they could have 6, 7. They could have 6, 7 with diamonds to back it up. They could have a set. They could have 2 pair. They could easily have 8s, set of 8s, a set of 5s. They could have 10. They could have Jack Queen and been sick of my shenanigans last time. I'm gonna let them have it. You come at me like that, bro, you'll win the hand. I didn't have the equity. So this is a tricky one, isn't it?
Oh, right. This is the monster hand, but then it is.
Damn it!
No, it's better
You're
than you
blocking.
think.
Oh,
I'm blocking. Okay. I'm blocking all the aces and I'm blocking all the flushes. So this is actually still a very good hand.
Oh,
so it's still a 3-betting hand, but it's a bluffing hand. This is the hand you bluff with.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I got to just throw money at this. I got to throw money at it because I still do have a pair of aces, by the way. That's the other things. I still got a pair of aces, and I hit it. So here's the problem.
One time you had quad aces.
No one's putting money in this pot. They're only gonna. I have to bet big, and here's why. Because if a spade comes, I'm fucking toast. So they're gonna all fold, and that's fine. If they call, it's because they have a spade.
No shit.
I have to go all in now. They have a
You
spade.
have to scare them off, right? That's what you're trying to do.
Oh, no, I want to get paid off too. Yeah, there's a spade.
Oh,
Now that's poker.
Trips beat a flush.
Trips do not. They lose to a flush. That's why they
How
call
did we win?
We had they didn't. Their flush didn't come. They were on a
she's
draw.
rad.
They were on a queen high draw.
Oh, there were only the 2 spades. Okay, so yeah, that's good. Look at that, doubled. We're doubled now. We're doubled up. 200 big blinds.
Yep.
This is great.
This is a great
so
table. Yeah. These players are very much donating
to the cause of
Christina. You're so funny.
Yeah.
Sex talk and poker. Yep. I ain't got no goddamn shame. Is that true? I have some shame.
Most on tap.
I've got some shame.
I'm just hoping I don't say something and then I get in trouble later.
You're gonna get in trouble. Of course, you're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah,
You can't help it. You're just a naughty girl.
JK, LOL,
good girl.
That's just being married.
It's true. It's unavoidable.
Still garbage. We had the best garbage, but yeah, still garbage.
See, I don't even think about it once I fold. I should be watching the players more. I should be watching them, but they're pretty much playing face up. Oh, that's a great hand.
They're so cold. I've just been handed some headache medication, so.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh, I thought you were referring to the
Charlotte.
players. I'm like, that's nice.
Let's get rid of this thing.
Oh. All right, they all called. What do they have that they all called? I've top pair, but I don't have any equity, so
I'll work on straights.
I'm gonna check call.
Maybe. It's still. I mean, maybe
they could have pairs. Now I have a flush draw and a straight draw, so now I'm betting the pot. A real strong flush draw and a real strong straight draw, so.
Okay.
Betting pot.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
all
I'm going all in.
That's not good.
No, it is. I have to call it.
In?
Yeah, I have too much equity.
Oh wow! Oh,
trip hands. And they hit it on the flop. Are you kidding?
No, they didn't hit it on the flop. They hit it on the river. They had a set, and it turned into a full house. But if there were I had a third of the deck could have given me the nuts. I would make that play every time. And three-way, yeah, I had the equity to make that call, and I'd do it 100. I'd do it every time, over and over and over and over and over again, because I would win money in the long term. So I'd have zero regrets about how I played that hand. Now this one, a 9, that's a call. I don't have much here. No, I don't have the equity. I don't have any fold equity with my weak stack, so I don't think they have a king. I don't think they have a straight. They might have a king. They might have 2 pair. I only have a pair of queens. It's half my stack. I don't regret it. Let's look at the hand history. Let's see what we lost to there. We did. Let's see what we actually had equity-wise here. Oh, I got to play this hand later. Later, skater. It's a 3-betting. That's a 3-better. They got a lot of money with that full house.
Yeah.
It's just part of the strategy to lull them into a false sense of security.
No, not at all. It's not a part of strategy to punt my 200 big blind stack. It's not at all part of my strategy.
I know.
But I had to do it. We can't fold that kind of equity. That's the kind of I had to do it. I've got shit now, and I'm out of position, so I can't bluff them. I actually could bluff them because they're weak, and we'll see what they do here. They're probably going to bet. I think they're actually pretty good.
So the main
I got
thing
aces.
Is yeah. Oh,
if they don't have a flush, if they check it back, I probably win. Yeah, cool. Want a small pot? Happy to.
But in terms of GTO, that was the right decision.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was the right decision
So
no matter
long
what.
term, you will make money,
That's what
but
I'm
there will
saying.
be
Like
times where you
I don't
lose.
when
It's part
I
of it.
punt, when I lose a big stack because I made a bad call or if I made a mistake, like then that's when I get upset. That's when I feel shitty. But I don't ever feel shitty losing in that way because like that is like that's how you have to that's I would have tripled up.
Yeah,
Like I would have tripled my
that's
money.
how
Like yeah,
investing works.
I was getting really really good pot odds is what I was getting, and so that's the thing is you have to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have to take when you're getting
Sometimes you
really good
lose your
pot odds. Yeah,
investment. It happens.
sometimes you lose. That's poker. That's number wang. So let's take a
Number
look at what
wang.
happened here.
That's number wang. Christine loves that.
We were three-way, and here's
Genius.
so they had a set of tens, and they hit their five. So they had us beat with their set of tens, but they didn't have any draws. They just had a set of tens. And so yeah, they're overconfident. I mean, they weren't wrong to do it because they did win a big pile of money. Their set held, but like it actually improved, but like I'm trying to look at it here. It's like get back there. So no, it's this hand. I was back here. There it is. So they had a set of tens. What seat 6 was calling with a pair of jacks and nothing else. That's fucking stupid. Fucking idiot. That's why they're gone. And I had a oh that's a great hand. I gotta play that. That's a nice. It's a dirty suit, but it's a rundown.
Why is it dirty? Oh, because it has one.
I'm blocking my own diamond.
Man.
Oh, okay.
That's not a great flop. Aces don't do well for this, so I got to check it back. Now that's good. Now I can bet because they don't have anything and they didn't bet their ace twice in a row. They're just going to give it to me, so I would have bet that no matter what. Wouldn't have mattered my cards. That's also a very, very good hand. So we'll be playing this one. That's great. We like that. We'll check
that's
out
good.
Position.
That's good. Flush.
Yeah, we'll check our flush out of position. Yeah, we absolutely will. They don't have anything, so now we're going to bet very small, and they're all going to fold because they're afraid of those clubs, and they're right to be because I have. Oh, douchey dude, douche bro.
Oh no, douche bet.
Trying to
Douche
lure you
bro.
in. Does he have the ace? You think?
Maybe. I'll find out the hard way. I'll find out with their 15.7. But they don't have enough fold equity to blow me off my king high, my second nut flush. Like if they have the ace flush, then I lose. But I'm not going anywhere. No, they don't have shit. So now I got to bet pot because they have something, and hopefully they're straight game. They're gonna fold though. They might have the ace. They do. Yeah.
They got the ace.
Shit, I should have folded that. See, that's where I should have folded. And I just auto clicked that. So that was a bad call. And so now I do feel bad.
For forgetting what other people could have. You're wearing one of those today?
Just playing not thinking it through. I was like, I've got a second nut flush. I'm gonna call no matter what. It's like that's a bad call. That's a bad decision. They obviously had it. This is a fucking nit, And so I have aces and nothing else, but so I'll check it. I do block. Fuck you. All right, yeah. Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you. Oh no, they take it. They have shit. They had full house. God damn it. Get my ass kicked. This sucks. So that was a bad call. That was a really bad call there. So I do feel dumb because I did punt my fucking stack. Oh, this is the wrong thing. That's not what I want. Yeah, I want to leave that table. I didn't want to open a new table. What I wanted to do was go and look at that old hand that we had. And I wanted to reassess whether I made the right call or not. There it is. And so we're looking at, I had a king high flush, which would have given me the nuts. ace, an 8, or any heart would have given me the nuts. So I don't have any regrets there. Any regrets at all. We had more. That's 8, 9. That's 6 plus. We had over 13 outs. So.
And yet still.
Yeah. And we're getting better than 1 to 3 on our money. So yeah, we had about 30% equity in that hand.
How's that calculated?
So like the easy way to do it is you can count your outs to the nuts. And like if I had 13, I'm not sure I had 13, I might have had more. Let's see, it's 6 plus 9 is 15. I had 15 outs. So 15 outs. So you can take that simplified, you can just multiply it times 2 because it's not quite, it's a little better than that because there's 1 card and there's only 52 cards in the deck. So like you've got 4 of them, there's 4 on the table. Like, so it's actually, your odds are better than that, but you can just simplify it by just doubling your outs and then you have the rough equity. So I had 15 outs. I had 30 plus % equity, which means 1 in 3. That's your odds, essentially. 1 in 3 was my odds. And I was getting way more than 1 to 3 on my money. So that was a great call. That was a great bet and a great call. The one here where I punted my stack, I should have known the only thing they would have done that with is that. And I should have known that. And instead, I just auto-clicked my whole stack. And so that was stupid and that sucked. This other one where I just bet big, because they min-click the fucking thing. It's just like, I'm going to do that every time on principle. Like every now and then they're going to have it. They had a short stack and they were being an idiot.
Right.
Like, I guess like technically when you're that short, you are supposed to min-click. So maybe they were just playing good poker and I'm the fool. But like, I mean, we're down 2 bullets, so not doing great. We're down 2 bullets and our third one's flailing.
Sit down at the table. You don't know who the fish is.
Oh no, that was a fish. I've seen like 4 fish. Like, no, I'm not the fish here. Like, it's like I'm not worried about it. That's beautiful.
Well, 3 of a kind.
And straight draws. And the diamond blocker. Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll
So this hand has all kinds of equity.
Yeah, I have a very good hand here. I have a strong hand here for sure. I'm betting small because it's a paired board and because it's multi-way, and I'm out of position. I actually want them to call. I don't want a diamond to come. If a diamond comes, I'm in trouble. But even then, like, they shouldn't be calling diamond draws because the board's
because
paired.
Then they would have a flush, right? Or they could have.
But they shouldn't be doing it because the board's paired. It's like when you've got a flush draw but the paired board, it's like you're drawing. You might be drawing dead, and people tend to be timid about stuff like that. So like, people are just really timid about if a single suit flops. It's called a monochrome board. The 3 sucks. If a single suit flops, a monochrome board, they're scared. And paired boards, everyone's scared. And when an ace drops, everyone's scared unless they have an ace. So it's like you can bet those 3 boards with anything that you have. And so I always do when a board, if I'm in position and everyone checks a monochrome or a paired board to me, I bet small because they're afraid. They're all afraid because if they had anything, they'd have bet it. People can't not bet their trips, and it's so infrequent when someone traps with a super good hand. Or with a strong hand that can't be beat, that can be beat is what I mean. Like they'll trap with a nut untouchable hand for sure. Like everyone traps with quads. Like you have to. It's like no one bets quads on the flop. You don't. It'd be crazy to. Yeah. But Oh, yeah.
That 2 kicker looks bad, but
No, because it's 3 to the wheel, 2 to Broadway, and I've got a strong suit, and I'm on the I have to fold now because I can't. It's not a 3-bet, not a small blind 3-bet call. Like no way. But like I had a ace and a kings. Here we go, 2 pair. These are weak. This is kind of weak kings. But it's still 2 pair. So my odds of hitting a set are like 1 in 7.5. So it's like, and I have fold equity apparently. Pre-flop once again. I'm gonna do the.
Looks good. That's a good hand. It's
pretty good. Yeah, I like the.
Equity.
I'm in early position, and I like the min click in early position. It's been doing well for me.
Min click is the smallest bet you can make.
Yeah, exactly. That's okay. I'll check it. I'll check call. They have nothing. I don't think they have anything. We'll see what they do. They might have something. They thought about it like maybe they have something now. No one has a straight. There's nothing out there. Yeah, I'm gonna bet the pot because I'd actually think I do have the best hand here. And I want to protect it, but we'll see. Maybe I don't. Everyone called. Check call. Someone could easily have a 7. Great. I want a nice little pot there with a marginal hand. And because I bet that turn, they were all chasing. All right. I'm going to bet this one too. Well, I'm going to call it. I'll call it.
Doing another one of these pills. This headaches.
Oh, yeah, headaches are the worst.
Yeah.
Just going multi-way. I have to call it. There's nuttiness here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's very good.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got top 2.
That's great.
If there's trip 4s out there, I'm gonna raise it. Let's see if anyone calls. Probably not. Some calls, I'm in trouble.
Tens and tens and nines beat 10s and 5s. Let's go.
Yes, they do. 3 sucks, but that's a double suited. It's strong double suited. And look at that. That's a nice flop for this hand. I'm gonna check raise it.
Yeah. The diamonds is really. Is there only real
good
shot?
for us. Diamonds are. Well, I have a top pair. I've got jacks with king. I block a straight. I block both straights. 6-8 I don't block. So I'll check it. Check it out of position. No, I check call. I'm not going to check raise this. But I still have top pair. And I still have a top pair with a flush draw, so I'm not going anywhere. Now we just have a jack. So and
now we got jack.
We do block the wheel.
We just don't have jack.
I should have donked this. I should have donked the pot and like I don't think I can win. I don't think I can win at showdown. Yeah, see.
Oh my God! What an
They would have called. They would have. No. They were afraid of the flushes, and they were right.
Okay.
That was not a bad. That was a good play. That was the correct way to. They were out of position. They had 2 pair at the end, but the wheel came. There was another. There were straights everywhere on that board, and they didn't have the blockers, so they played that hand exactly right. Like when they had a marginal hand and they won a small pot. They didn't bloat the pot out of position. Now, if they had done that, if that got checked around to them and they did that in position, then I would have maybe looked at them with a little side eye and called them a little weak. But no, that was the exact correct way to play that hand. And that's why we played it like that too. We didn't bet into them. Like, because we're out of position. Our jacks were no good against their jack and their ace. So we were beat from the get-go.
When you have the other two players check to you and everybody's been checking, nobody's been putting any money.
They had a person behind them. They weren't in position. This seat three had position.
That's who I'm talking about.
Oh, they didn't have a hand. Seat 3 didn't have a hand. Seat 2 won the hand.
But you know that 1 and 2 don't have a hand. That the two players in front of you don't have.
No,
a hand.
you don't know that they don't have a hand because there were straights everywhere, and they could easily have a low straight that they were afraid. Like even the wheel there wasn't the nuts. So like there was a lot of strong hands that weren't the nuts, and you can't go around bluffing with garbage. Like when the pot's multi-way and like there's like when like I think probably there were four or more cards. Four times 4 is what? There's 16 plus cards that could beat you in the deck. Like that's like, that could crush you. Like that's easily for either player to have. It's like oh, that's not the right time to bluff. And so both of those players played that hand correctly, in my opinion. See, we keep climbing out of the gutter and then punting our stack.
Get pulled back down to that pit, like in Batman.
Like,
but as you said, that the key here is that you're losing your stack to the cards, not to the
No, play. I made a punt. I punted that flush. That was a total punt. Like when I called their nut flush with my king high flush, I knew they had it. Like, I don't know. I just auto clicked call, like, even though they raised me on the river. Like, what else could they have possibly had? They weren't bluffing. They weren't doing that with a jack high flush. There's no fucking way. Like, of course they had the nut flush, and I should have folded my hand, and I didn't. And that's when I get upset with myself.
Yeah, that's the wrong one. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And so that first hand that I lost my first giant stack, my 200, that I had so much. I was getting fantastic pot odds, and I like I said, I would click that call button every time, 100% of the time in that situation. I will always make that call because it's the right call to make.
I mean, I'm amazed that you're able to keep up with it's so fast paced. And so like if every now and then you click, you kind of make a punt. I'm amazed at how well that you do. I've been watching you for quite a long time now. So it's.
Oh, I'm not doing well. I'm way down.
Well, I mean, right now, like over the long run.
For the long run, I'm down. Like I'm down like $400.
Okay, well, I was trying to cheer you up.
Well, I'm not depressed about it. Like I'm trying to just be a winner. Like I'm trying to get better.
You are a winner.
I'm not. I'm a loser. I'm down.
I mean, in this game, maybe, but your life is more than this game, honey. That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm not talking about life. I'm talking about poker.
Okay, maybe I.
No, thank you, Rayna. Thank you, Rayna, for telling me that my life has value.
I guess I'm the one that feels bad for you. I'm sorry.
Honey, you don't have to be. You're so cute. That's ridiculous. I'm betting this. Get the fuck out of here with your limp in the small blind. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, my flush is good. Fucking, here's the pot. There's no money in here. Do you have a better flush? No, you have nothing. Get the fuck out of here. Waste my time. Your fucking limp call. I shouldn't have bet the pot. I should have bet small. It was that's a leak of mine, is like getting angry with the weak shit. Getting like,
so yeah, your emotions do come into play sometimes.
They do. I try not to get them to, but they do all the time. That's a human. Yeah. I'm a human.
Yes, you are a human. You're one of my favorite humans.
I'm not a number. I'm a human being. I feel like that was kind of loosely from something like Planet of the Apes or something. I am not an animal.
Loosely based on a quote
Wow.
from a movie.
Yes. Like the Elephant Man? Is that what that's from?
That was from Planet of the Apes.
Oh, it was from the end of Planet of the Apes? Okay.
Yeah, when the apes threw him in the breeding pit. He was with the beautiful
Nova,
girl,
yeah,
but they were all watching him. He's like, they're like, the man will breed, and it's just like I'm not an animal. I won't do this in front of you. I understand where he's coming from. It's like, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I mean that's major performance anxiety.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's like that's not getting me in the mood. Bunch of apes. Bunch of damn dirty apes watching me fuck.
Yeah, I almost said that, but I thought, is that something inappropriate?
I don't know. I don't know if it's like more inappropriate than me talking about masturbation for 15 minutes.
I know. Yeah, damn, get your hands off me, you damn dirty apes.
I hate every ape I see, from chimpanzee to chimpanzee. No, you'll never make a monkey out of me.
What is that from?
That's on The Simpsons, The Planet of the Apes, the musical.
Oh, that is amazing. I wish I'd seen that. Oh, that is so funny. Oh, I love The Simpsons. I haven't watched it in about 20 years.
I heard they got good again.
What?
And they're actually good now.
Oh.
Like they've been coming up in my in the zeitgeist a lot. And apparently everyone's like, yeah, they're real good again. And it's like, okay, that makes sense because they had something to work with. They just needed it's just like, I mean, The Onion's been consistently good for my whole life,
it's been
great.
And
it's like, yeah.
Unfortunately, they've had great material, which it's not good for us, but yeah. It's like, is it true? It's almost like the humor is so close.
It's more
to
true
really
than most news, to be perfectly honest with you. It's more accurate.
Yeah.
Like it's a sad state of affairs. Yes. Like you will get better. They paint a more accurate picture of reality than CNN does. And that is absolutely true. Even through the lens of satire, it's like CNN is fucking terrible at their jobs. Well, unless their job, which is not true because their job is making money and
right.
Yeah, placating to the wealthy. So they're actually very good at their jobs.
That's what capitalism does to the media.
Yep. Well, that's what capitalism just does. It sucks. It's such a shitty enterprise. It's such a bad system. I'm so fucking over it. And so is everybody. Everyone in the world is so fucking sick of this shit. It's just like, come on. Why are we doing this?
Ugh. Oh, indeed. Indeed.
Yeah, Sam sucks. The flop sucks.
Yeah, we're still
getting a dry ass flop. Oh, I take a stab at it. I don't have any. Oh, no, I don't. I mean, I have a bad gut shot flush.
No, don't play.
Oh, I have a straight flush draw. I have a gut shot straight flush draw. See,
why is it
this
called
is
gut
the
shot?
kind because you need two gut shots in the middle. Gut shots in the middle. Like it's like I would need. So I need eight.
Okay.
Yeah. A backdoor. Backdoor is what I mean. I use the wrong term. Gut shot is like it's in the middle. So but it's a backdoor straight flush.
Oh, backdoor. So, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have any fucking equity here. Now I do. Now I have a bunch of equity. But I don't have hearts, so I don't feel too bad about it.
Yeah.
Yep. Happy to not be in this hand. The radio goes quiet.
Everybody's just wrapped with attention.
Engaged in the polka.
We've got just the table's gone a little cold for us. We're not getting quite the stuff.
Agree. Let's take our break. Let's go ahead and pause. I'll set up the next hand here, which is the blind, and let's all take a break. We'll see you. We'll see you in 5 minutes. Everybody, stick around. We'll be right back. And we're back, and we're in a hand here. We're gonna post dead, and we didn't get much, so we're not gonna put much more in. But we're not going in. We'll call just because we're invested and we're in position. Yeah, we'll call it, and we'll see where this goes. One time. And we did hit kings. We hit top pair, so we'll be continuing. They could easily have an ace.
Okay, yep.
But we have a straight draw now, or flush draw now. And they're checking, so we'll check back too. And we do have kings and sixes. And they're betting it like they have. I don't think our kings and sixes are good, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. I think they checked the turn because they had the ace. And I think they might have 3 aces. I think they do.
Well, then we have to fold, right?
Yeah, I know. I do have to fold. Yes, I absolutely have to fold. But I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking of all the things they could, like, what would they have that is worse than me that they would bet like that with, fast and large. Like, yeah, they moved too quick. Like, it was just like they were so excited about their hand. Like, it's like there's nothing that was worse than a pair than a marginal 2 pair that they could have had, that they could have been that excited to put money in the pot. There's just no way. So seat 2, seat 3, who's very tight. Both of those players are tight. Seat 3 bets. They have a monster. Seat 3 is 60% chance they have ace in their hand. 60% they put them on. They could have they have a very strong hand. They have a very strong hand. That's not a good flop for their very strong hand. Unless they have 2 jacks and diamonds. In which case, they'll shove a pile of money in. They should be betting this no matter what. And they bet large correctly. So they could easily have a jack. They could easily have quads here. I don't think they might have quads, actually. Because they checked it back. They checked a wet board back. So they shouldn't have done that. And oh, look at that. We don't even, they probably had aces. I bet they had aces. Let's go look. Oh, we'll look in a minute. I'm going to pull that over there. I can't play this hand. Back. They had, C3 had, no, they didn't. They had king 10 ace. They had king 10 8 6, but it was double suited, and they were in position. But that's not a 3-bet hand. So seat 3 is real tight until they think they have a hand, but they're betting badly. They're betting marginal hands. They're a weird player. That's not good poker. This is a good hand, though. A double suited rundown is definitely a very strong hand. So I'm going to put money in the pot. We're good. We're carrying on. We like what we see here. We're just going to bet the pot. You're just going to give it to us. What's that?
Oh, I said there's all kinds of equity, like things.
No, it was a little bit of equity, but we were in position and we had it, and it was heads up. And I'm happy to take down a pot. I would have been happy if they called. I would have been happy if you're happy if they call and you're happy if they fold. Bet the pot. Emily, you're muted, I believe.
I am.
Yeah. I haven't heard anything you said since the break.
Go then.
That's a shame. I'm sorry I missed it. I love bad jokes. Should I bet it?
Oh yeah.
I'll check raise it.
Yeah. The sad thing is it looks like we've got a great flush, but we don't. We got the flush.
We have a straight flush draw. Yeah. We have the nut flush draw. We have the nut straight draw. We've got equity everywhere.
We have equity.
We've got
we
a
don't
double
have
gut
it
shot
yet.
wheel draw.
Don't
Like
have it
we've
yet.
got a backdoor wheel draw. We have every piece of this board, and
So
we've got a
this is
pair.
like monster equity.
This is we have so much. We're check
Equity
raising.
incorporated.
Yeah, we're gonna bet. And now now we have a wheel draw. Our equity got way better with that. We're putting in the pot because everyone was weak and they're not gonna call.
Yeah, they're weak. They will fall before our equity.
Well, if they call, I'm happy to. If they call, they've got something. They might call with 2 pair. We're not immune there, but we have a lot of equity.
Yes, we are equity incorporated.
Yeah, we were equity. We were very much doing well. Yes, we definitely could have taken out a second mortgage on that hand.
Mortgage.
Yeah.
Weirdest words in our language.
What, mortgage?
Yeah.
You know what it translates to, right?
I don't.
Latin.
What does it translate?
Mort, death, gauge, grip.
What?
That's Latin. Death grip. It's Latin for death grip.
It is?
Yeah. Mort.
You're not
mortality. Mort.
So the
no, that's really what it translates to. Like that's the Latin
bank
translation
has a death grip on us.
Yeah, the Latin translation is death grip.
Wow.
Don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I don't have one. It's not the only reason.
It is a reason.
It's one of the reasons.
Okay, this time Equity Incorporated is not doing so good.
I was supposed to bet. This isn't equity. This is a bad hand.
Bad hand.
I should have bet. I should have bet on the. What's it called? On the flop. I didn't realize. I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking about jokes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's a day of comedy shows. What are you gonna do?
Well, yeah, it's a day of the week for me. It's all I do. Like
what's life without comedy? What is life without comedy? I
mean, what I'm doing now with the two of you is just what I do all of the time with everybody. Like this is just what I do. It's just like I'm a jokester.
Yeah.
I'm a real joker. I'm not the Joker, which I'm proud of. I'm proud that I'm not the Joker.
Yeah, that would be problematic.
Nah, I'll let that go. Play tight out of position.
Oh, because we're out. Okay.
Oh, we're out of position.
So wait, out of position is, I thought it was like when you're in the blinds, like the small blind, big blind.
Well, that's also out of position is anywhere that's
not the button.
Technically, you're still kind of in position on the cutoff, but like on a 6-handed table, when there's 5 players and you're the first to act, like you're out of position.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're under the gun. Under the gun's out of position. Like always. That means everybody's in front of you. Literally everyone at the table got to respond to my bet. So yeah.
Right. Yeah. I see. I can see that.
Didn't bet a marginal hand. Yeah. And now see, this one isn't very good either. But I do have. Well, I have a suit. I have a suited ace and a wheel draw. And it's a dirty suit, and this player's tight. I probably should fold. I'm going to call if another player calls, because then I'm getting good pot odds. But I don't think I'm going to call them. I mean, they certainly have a better hand than me now. Yeah, I'll let it go. I probably should have called that. But it's all right. We'll get him next time. Seat 2's been very, very tight, so them bringing in an early position doesn't make me think they have anything but a very strong holding.
Yeah, and the chips don't reflect. I think 2's a better player than 3. 3 just got lucky on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3, I completely agree.
Right. And
I
they're
think,
holding on to what they have, but it's not growing. It's slowly going down a little bit.
that's all my money.
Exactly. Well, no, I know it's all your
That
money.
whole stack is my stack. Yeah.
Talk about slowly going down, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're not playing badly. They're just playing super tight, which is actually a case could be made that that's the correct way to play these stakes, is just like wait until you have it and shove the money in and don't bluff at all. Like, don't bluff catch. Just wait until you have a great hand and then just shove your money in the pot. And like, that
That's
is
what
a
you
way
do,
to win.
Basically, right? You generally don't.
That's kind of what you're supposed to do, but it's not what I do. I bluff all the time.
Oh, how did I miss that? I don't understand.
How do you not miss what I bluff? I bluff like 2/3 of my hands.
Oh, okay. Huh. Okay. Might be misunderstanding something, but that's a helpful clarification. Thank you.
3 sucks. I guess marginal. Let's see. What are you gonna do?
Well,
I
you've
love
got
you. I love you. I would have had a set of 10s, but
yeah.
And I would have had 2.3 big blinds more because no one's putting money in this pot. And I would have raised here, and they would have folded, and I would have made. Oh no, they're gonna raise. C2's gonna raise. So I would have been scared anyway.
You're worried about trip kings or a straight?
Oh, I mean, C2 when a tight player raises, they've got a monster. They've got a strong hand. They had 2 pair. They had kings and 10s. No, they couldn't have. They had kings and 4s or kings and 5s. That's what they had. They had a kings at least. Can't do it. Can't do it. They had a hand. But they didn't have the straight, which they did. So let's see. Oh, we won't know that. It won't show us because it didn't go to the river. It didn't go to showdown. I heard we would have been with bad draw equity and marginal holding, thinking of reasons to making up excuses to justify calling this hand. That's what this would have been. And it would have been like, I'm so close to a straight here, and I want to put a pile of money in this. Equity. But I mean, I'm drawing at the wrong end of a straight, and I'm like, and there's any spade beats me. It's like I don't have any holding. Like, it's like, yeah.
That's frustrating.
No, it's fine. I wasn't in the hand.
This is, you know what? I hope that you enjoy my hard-hitting poker commentary.
I do. I appreciate it.
I have no idea what's going on. I'm like, you're like, oh well, Amanda doesn't bluff very often. She bluffs all the time. It's like, how did I miss that? It's like,
okay, so
she doesn't bluff.
I'll tell you how. I'll tell you how you could miss it because you don't know what bluffing actually is. So, let me tell you what bluffing is. And so, bluffing is when you bet anytime you don't have a made hand. So, a made hand means, for example, a made hand on this board is a pair or better, already. You can't have a draw. A draw is a bluff. If you bet a draw, that's a bluff. And so, a made hand is an ace, a 3, a 6, a 4. Now, that includes all sorts of straights. Those are made hands. Those are not bluffs. Those are value bets. And so that's value. And the value is thick value, as in a full house. Aces full of 4s is thick value. And strong, thick value would have also been a straight there. Thin value would have been a pair of aces.
So
what's the difference between thick Rayna. And thin?
Yeah. Okay. Strong, the strength of the hand. How likely it is to win at showdown, how close to the nuts it is.
So Rayna, what to clarify what Amanda is saying, when she bets because she's got equity, we've got tons of equity. that means she's bluffing because we don't have a made hand. We just have equity.
That's
is
what
the
bluffing is, yeah.
potential for a hand, but it's bluffing because you're betting you're sort of betting that your cards will come, but you don't know that. So it is a bluff.
Okay.
It's more than that.
Okay.
You're betting that hoping that your cards will come, but also you're purchasing what's called fold equity. And so fold equity, there's two ways you can win at poker. It's by betting, and it's by people folding to you because you bet them out of the hand, which is the way most hands are won. Like, look at all these hands on the right here. Those are all the hands that didn't go to the showdown. Nothing's that went to the showdown. So all those hands were won by someone betting money and other people folding. So that's what fold equity is. And so when you bet, you have fold equity because anyone behind you can fold out their hand, and then you just win the pot no matter what you have. And so there's a real good professional poker player. His name is Phil Ivey. He's one of the maybe the best that's ever played the game, actually, maybe. And he said, what I remember hearing him say was like, or someone told me he said that, which was, you win by betting, the cards only break ties. And
okay.
And that's true, because that look at here it is right here. Here's the proof of that. Every single one here, this is the last hand that went to showdown, is this hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 hands in a row did not go to showdown. It was just pure betting.
Wow. Okay.
And so that's the thing about poker. But the surefire way to lose, now someone could see that, they'd be like, well, I should just bet any 4 cards. And there's some truth to that. Like right here. I'm in position. I have a king high flush, and I have some straight draw here. And I'm in position, and it's going to go multi-way because these are limpers. And so, but I have, I'm okay going post against limpers with their peanut butter jelly. And I did. So now, these are the kind of boards that scare people. So unless they bet, if they donk, I'm out. But I'm definitely going to bet this, and that will be a bluff. Now they're thinking about it, which means they have something. So I am going to check it. They took too long. Seat 6 has a piece of this. They might even have the ace high flush. Seat 6 has a piece, and I don't. And I've got 7s and 3s, so
no,
I don't think I can win anything.
You want to try and bet him out?
I am going to try and bet.
Oh no, I feel like I sense a danger.
Yeah.
I'm bet small.
Big danger.
It's a block bet. I sense danger from sit 6 too. If they call me it, yeah. Okay, good. And so normally what I would do is, if they hadn't taken so long to think about what they were going to do, I would have automatically just bet a third pot. Small bet because when it comes all the same suit, everyone that doesn't have that suit is scared. And everyone's afraid of hands that beat them. And so now we do have a suited ace. We're in the cutoff. Yeah, I'm going to bet it. Suited ace with three straight cards. Yeah. Wheel draw. Yeah, this is a very reasonable hand to bet. It's in position. I'm out of position now because C2 called, which is a weird thing, but we now have a wheel draw, straight flush draw, backdoor straight flush draw, and then not straight draw. So we're going to bluff this hand because we don't have a made hand. Do you understand that, Rayna? That's the difference. So we have to bet this hand because we have equity all over the place, but we don't have a made hand. So this is a bluff. So here's the bluff, large size, because there's spades there. There's draws, makes it a wet board. So we bet big. So they pay for their draws even though we have the draw. Maybe we should have bet small because it was multi-way. And we're on a draw. And we now have, no, it's okay, because now we have we have more straight draws. We have straight draws off. How many cards? We're going to count. So a king doesn't give us anything. A queen doesn't give us anything. A 9 gives us a straight. We're betting this, by the way. No, we're not. We're gonna check it. We're gonna check it, and because we're out of position here and we're on a draw, but we do have lots of equity, and here we get our flush, so we're good to go. So now I can't check it. I'm just gonna bet the pot and see what they do, and they're gonna fold. No, I have to bet small. I want them to call. But either way, they're only gonna call. They can't have a better hand than me, so they're only gonna call. They are gonna call. They're gonna donate. That's wonderful. I don't know if I could have gotten more out of them. Maybe I could have. I don't know.
Oh, this one looks good, but I don't think it is. It's
Oh no, it's very
rainbow.
good. No, it's real. It's rainbow, but it's a pair. It's
We got the
it's
pair.
blockers. It's a high. It's high cards.
Okay.
It's
pair
a
queens,
rundown. It's a
blockers,
pair.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Oh no.
What are they doing? I block aces and I block kings and I block queens. What could they have that they're gonna fucking 4-bet with? It's a weak 4-bet.
It's got to be a pair of aces. It has to be a pair of aces.
I mean, it does, but that's okay. We're still calling because we have such good cards here. We have the blockers and it's 3-way and it's a min click. So if they have aces, that's insane because that means all 4 aces are out there. I think I'm good here. We have this. We have the queen blocker. We've got all the blockers. I don't know what the fuck seat 6 has. I've got to bet. Yeah, I have to bet.
Are they going to check bet you or check raise you?
If they check raise, I have to fold. They definitely have aces if they check raised. So I don't think they have aces. I think they have clubs. I have to call.
Okay.
Well, we got lucky with our queen. They had kings. They had kings.
On the river. Oh, that's just that's how we got beat. That's how we punted the big bet of the stack to
nah, that wasn't a punt. That was a good bet, and I'll tell you why. And so we had a lot of equity, and that was just one of the things that could have made our hand. But like they did have us beat. They had kings and they had clubs, so they did have more equity and a better made hand than we did. But we just had so much equity there. I mean, like if you look at their hand, it's really strong for that flop, but so was ours. Like, and so like we weren't wrong to do anything. And that last bet that they had, they were short stacked. And so, yeah, they check raised us and they check raised us well because they had good equity and they had they were betting thin value with strong equity. And so they played well. They had us beat. We just got lucky, but like we couldn't have not played that hand in that match. If we had played that hand any other way, we would have lost so much in the long run.
Yeah.
And so once again, clawing our way out of the gutter, 49 more big blinds to break even. Not quite that much. About 35 big blinds, and we're even.
I think it is doable.
It's doable. I mean, I made that one big punt. I'm betting this, and here's why. I have an overpair, and I have a straight blocker, so I'm gonna bet this. I'm gonna bet the pot because it's a weak thing, and so I want to blow them off their hands. They're gonna call, so they could have a draw. They could have diamonds.
That's
not good. I have a straight, but diamonds came, so.
Bye.
Oh, not good. Yeah, I have to call for one big blind. They probably have a low flush. Yeah, diamonds are here.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Diamonds are here. Diamonds are
not a girl's best friend.
What do you know? Diamonds. And they showed like, ha ha ha, I had diamonds. Like, yeah, I know you had diamonds, dipshit. That's why I folded my hand. Fucking idiot.
Oh, they showed even though everybody folded.
They do that all the time. It's like a friendly thing. It's like that's what rookies do.
I do that all the time just to make people, just to confuse people, make them.
There's a strategy to it, like, but not there. That wasn't strategic. You do that when you do that if you do a sick bluff and you want to bluff and you want to tilt somebody, or you do that like you usually do it when you're bluffing.
So basically you're trolling people when you do that.
Yeah, because you want to tilt somebody, or you want them to call you light, because then like that's a strategy, because then they'll call you thinking you bluffed them already when we know they're capable of it. I have aces,
When I win with good
I gotta
hands,
bet this.
When I win with good hands and I'm betting consistently, then I will show my cards with the good hands, and that way I can bluff later because you get thinking that every time I bet, it's because I have the card.
That's the other thing too.
Then you can use that to bluff, later. It's probably pretty transparent to people who really know how to play, but.
Yeah, I don't have it. I hate it. I hate folding this, but I can't. Yeah, they clearly have better than a pair of aces. Maybe they don't. Maybe they just have a pair of kings and they're fucking ballsy as fuck. But like, they almost certainly had at least a draw there. Like at least I didn't have any equity. I just had the aces and like, it's just like I just didn't have it. Now this. These aren't real strong kings. These are pretty weak kings.
They're on their own.
You're isolated.
I would have folded. I would probably even fold these kings in early position. But that's a real good outcome.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
Wow.
I'm glad we didn't.
Take that, weak kings. They're getting strong.
No, I'm gonna bet pot. They're not gonna call. No, I'm gonna bet small.
Yeah,
it's because I have the diamond blockers. I have the diamond blockers. So if they have better diamonds than me, then so be it. Diamonds came. I didn't want that to happen.
Yeah.
We still have a full house draw.
We hit
our full house.
That's great.
Now we bet pot because we think they have a flush.
Oh, okay.
They don't. What were you doing? What were you doing, dipshit? I gotta see what dumb thing you did. Why did you do that in that way? That was so dumb. You were supposed to call that. Oh, I can't see because they folded. What a weird move that was. I don't understand why they did that. Why did you do that, seat 6? Why did you call? Why did you call? They must have had a light flush. They must have had a flush that was weak. And they saw that the board paired and they saw my bet and they thought I had a better flush than them, or that I had a better hand than them. And I did have a better hand. So, but they snap folded. Like they auto folded. Like it was like see, those are strong.
Maybe their finger slipped. Maybe there's not.
Yeah, that's always that too.
Right?
It's always that too. You could misclick. I've done it.
Yeah, misclick. Yeah,
I've misclick. It's horrible when you misclick and lose your stack because you hit the wrong button.
Yeah,
it feels like shit.
Yeah,
but that's part of the game too.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they had. I think they had a marginal flush, and that's why. But I thought that's like if the flush, if they were calling on a flush board and then, I don't know. It seemed to me like it's like, well, yeah, they probably would have raised. They had a good flush. I don't know. I guess I bet too much. Maybe I should have bet small. I feel like that was the right time to bet large. Because, like, if they did have the ace-high flush, they would have called. That was kind of what I was hoping, that they would have called with a flush. But they didn't. They folded their flush. I do believe they had one. It might even been better than ours.
Really took a long time to make that decision.
Yeah. It's smart to take your time to think of what you're going to do. They bet small on a paired thing. They shouldn't. No one should have a 2. No one should ever have a 2 in their hand. Like, you just shouldn't play them.
No, not a bad hand.
Yeah, that's real bad. That's real stinky. I get a free roll, it looks like. This dipshit's not betting. Chuckle fuck. See? Told you. All right. You got a marginal pair with no equity.
Nothing.
I don't see. Get a free roll here. They let us free roll. We still have nothing. No draws, no nothing. Win a cheap pot. Got sevens and twos. Let's check call. There's the nut. There's the wheel. I didn't bet it. Nice move, not betting. Great strategy, dipshit cover. Oh, this guy's a fucking goofball. Loose passive. I'm sick of their bullshit. You get a fish. Very much a fish right there. How do you not bet the wheel when no one bet? Like, there's no money in the pot. What did you think someone was going to bluff you? Corn dog.
Just roasting these players.
Hey, you know, like I say, I talk a lot of shit for someone who's down $500 and down for the day. Oh, who's, you know, Emily, you know Jade Stind. Who's that in Twitch?
Jade Destined, yes. Where did the chat?
Oh, Jade Destined.
Yes. And
I'm such a fucking Gen Xer grandmother with a fucking computer. I can't read a screen name.
Sorry, yeah.
I remember pulse phones.
Twitch got stuck behind something here, so I'm sorry, Jade. I didn't see you come in. I hope you're still around.
Yeah.
I'm not doing great today, and my head's killing me. But you know, it's show day. We're having fun. We got border trans coming up later. We get to shoot some people in the face.
We are gonna shoot dudes. We are definitely shoot dudes today. God damn it, motherfucker! I have to fold. Or do I?
Or do I?
Yeah.
No, I have to call. No, I have to call. Because if I spike a 7 or a jack, I'm good. Now I can. Well, honestly, at this point, if seat 2 comes out betting, then I have to fold. But I think I can.
Oh, checked. Checkity.
Yeah, I'm gonna raise that.
I'll
be raising that to. I'm still gonna raise it small. We're gonna go. Yeah, we'll go 20. Let's see if we get called here. We're in trouble.
I gotta see if I can put my hat back on. Come on, hit something. Let's flop a jack here.
Yeah, there you go.
Not the outcome we're looking for, but
yeah, they did it. They did it. You got my money. You got all you. That's dumb because if you'd have bet, I would have called. Still was a bad play.
So this is a good hand.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's terrible.
No, it's not. It's not terrible. It's just not good.
6 and 7, and they're the 3. Oh wait,
can you make a flush with a queen and a 7?
9,
can you make a straight with a queen and a 7?
Oh,
can you make a
no?
Can you make a straight with a queen and a 6?
Wait, no.
Do I have a pure suit?
Yeah. No.
Our queen's a strong pair.
I mean, I thought they're pretty good.
Not in Omaha.
Okay.
Our 6 is a queen high flush, a strong flush.
Yes.
Oh, one
Wouldn't that
fold.
be-
I want this to go to
No, it's
showdown.
not.
No, it's not.
And
show
it's
'em.
a marginal flush. And
Oh,
so
okay.
so that's why. Am I in
Mm.
position?
Where I showdown?
No,
Okay.
you're not.
Those are the reasons why this is a folding hand.
So that's
And
a
there
lot
was
of
a
reasons.
and well also and this person limps, so we know it's going multi-way. So
Okay.
I would be out of position in a multi-way pot with a marginal hand, and that's the worst spot you want to be in
Yep. Okay.
Omaha
Okay.
and in
After all that,
poker
we
in
get to
general.
showdown. I wanted to see the freaking cards.
This I am gonna bet because it is good enough. And we will see. We are in position now. We get 3-bet. And we do have to call because we have the equity here. We do hit our top 2, so
There we go.
that's very
3
good
pair.
for us.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah. Well, what we don't have is hearts, but they both quick check those. So I'm going to go ahead and actually bet half pot, just kind of see what happens here. What are you going to do? They're going to fold. Yeah. My pot.
Ah.
Still trying to claw our way out of the gutter. We lost a little bit. We lost 15 blinds since I said that last time. And what a shame we're not in this hand, but that's okay. It's not a great hand.
It's still not made. It's equity, but it's still not made.
It's got equity, but it's not even that good of a. I mean, the flush isn't strong. The straight could be weak. We're definitely got jack shit now. We just got nothing.
Nah.
So I'm happy to be out of that hand. That's the thing with marginal hands like that, Rayna. You mentioned this earlier. So like a hand like where you're like, oh, like, well, maybe I could hit something, right? Like, well, you can always hit something.
Right.
But it's when what you hit is good still. Like, so if you have the same odds of hitting quads with any 4 cards, and like if you have 2 cards in your hand, if you have a pair, you have the same odds of hitting trips with that pair as you have with any other pair. So it's better to hit a pair of like a set of kings or aces than it is to hit a set of 4s or 7s. So it's like you still want higher cards. And so like if you've got cards that don't have a lot of connectivity and they're spread all around and they're not high and they don't match, like, well, like, yeah, you could still hit 2 pair, but is 2 pair going to be good? Like, and then you're pumping a bunch of money because you hit the best hand you could have, and then you lose a bunch of money to a better hand because they played better cards. So you were just dominated. So that's why that works out that way. And I guess I'll free roll. And I'll check raise. Now I'll check fold.
Raise?
I was thinking of it, bluffing. Yeah, now I'm just going to fold. I don't have shit. I don't have anything. Pair of 5s. I thought about it. For a second. Go ahead and fold on a turn. Oh. Well, I'd say, ladies, we're coming up on the top of the hour, and I'm going to go ahead and click the sit up the next big blind. Let's see, maybe we can get 70 big blinds before we go out. But it looks like we're going to take a slight hit here, and that's okay. If it weren't for that one punt, we'd be way up.
Yeah.
Wait, are we down?
Yeah, we're down.
Yeah, we're down.
I bought in for 3 bullets. I fired 3 bullets today.
Oof.
Yeah. It's got nuttiness. This hand has lots of nuttiness. I'm gonna call. It's a new player. That's not the person that was.
Yes, you're right.
Real weak. They're gonna donk. Well, it's not a donk. It's a C bet. A small C bet out of position. I'm gonna raise them. I'm gonna min raise them just to see what they do. Yeah, they call. They have it. I hit a straight. I think my hand might be good here. I'm calling.
There you go. Oh, we got it. Nice. What did they have? They had a pretty good. A little bit.
They had
Their
two
hand
pair.
looked good.
They had two pair. Yeah. It was a good player. It's a good player. They played correctly. Solid.
Got the shark.
Yeah.
That's good poker. They played
Sure.
that hand. They played that hand very well. So.
Wow.
Let's see what they do now. They're gonna bet. What did you call with seat 4?
Wow.
Seat 4 called with a diamond flush. Or a queen high flush. And that's legit.
But how did
That's
6
legit.
win it though? I thought 6 was.
Yeah,
They had the
don't
ace high
know.
flush. They had the nut
Oh,
flush.
they had the ace. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I didn't see
and
the ace.
But the hand I was looking at, like, I know I wasn't paying attention to that last one. This looks better than it is, and I'm out of position. I'm under the gun, so phooey.
Phooey indeed.
Piss on that
I
turd.
hate being under the gun. I feel like it's all the time. Figuratively speaking.
Oh, Charlotte, thank you for the super chat. Sarah says, Rayna,
Yeah.
you have no idea. I'm completely NFI. And I remember I asked Charlotte what NFI, I think it's no fucking idea.
No fucking idea.
Yeah, no fucking
fucking
idea. I think that's what that is. But Charlotte, I know, I love that, Charlotte, that you watch like every week and like you still don't know what the fuck is going on. And I don't think she even cares to. She's just like, these are my friends. I love them. I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch them goof. We're out. We're done. We lost about 35 big blinds, which isn't great, but we clawed our way out of the gutter twice. We punted once. So overall, I'd say I really wish I hadn't punted that hand. I do feel bad about that. That's the difference right there is I would have walked away with a winning hand I would have walked away up had I not done that. And instead I'm walking away down because I made that one mistake. And I probably made other mistakes too, but that was a big costly mistake that I wouldn't have made if I'd have just been patient and sat through and thought through. And I didn't. I just auto clicked. And that's the kind of leak that I hate that I have. And so that's what I need to like get better at. And those are the kind of leaks that I need to plug. And so let's go ahead and
well, and then I've also noticed when you win pretty big, you play the next few hands pretty loose.
Interesting.
Oh, really? See, that's a new thing. So that's I mean, I haven't even like that. I do that. Yeah, I probably do. So
and I think it's kind of a natural thing. You get some confidence. You're like, oh, I'm doing
good. So I'm running hot. Yeah, you're on a streak. Yeah. That's a good point. I'm glad you brought that to my attention because I will start paying attention to that and I will tighten up after I win a hand.
Yeah.
That's a good, powerful insight. See, this is why you got to do this with friends. This is why you got to talk about it. So you got to do this in a group. I do this by myself. I wouldn't have caught that leak, but Emily caught a leak of mine and that's wonderful. That's a good thing. Rayna, what did I do wrong?
I think that what did you do wrong?
Now, what are all the mistakes I made? List them in order of biggest to smallest.
You clicked when you weren't supposed to click. That was a big mistake.
I did
you punted a stack when you did that. And I just want to say something very important. You are showing our audience that you should never give up. This is like a comeback story. And we're still in the coming back part. We're not back. We're not back. But
we're coming. We got a lot of coming back to do.
But that's you know what? You're going to look back on this and remember these days fondly when you had Emily and your girl Rayna here, and we were just talking about me listing out all these mistakes and helping you clarify with my deep poker knowledge and how I helped you gain to the next level and become a poker goddess.
I like how you talking like we're all gonna die soon. Like it's like you'll remember the times you had when we're all gone and dead.
Why? What
You'll
Christina says
remember
that she
your
can't
friends
see us.
Emily
Why
and
can't why
Rayna.
can Christina not see us?
Oh, because I didn't do this. I didn't change the trends. That's my bad. Because I shouldn't be producing. That's why.
See, this is why I should produce.
This is why you should produce. Yeah, this is why I shouldn't be. Thank you, Christina.
Even
for
when I make a
telling me.
mistake, I can recover. I'm getting less. I'm able to not panic.
I'm just so tired of doing the things I don't want
I
to do.
know. I know. You're the
I just want to
star.
talk. I just
You're
want to
one of the
play.
stars. I mean, Emily, you're a star too, but you're a star.
See, I don't know. It's because I feel like when I see stuff like that, I feel like an asshole. And then when someone tells me that, it's like, oh,
Think I'm an asshole? No.
no, I don't think you're an asshole. It's like, oh, you just like, this isn't helping my ego.
Oh,
Like
you're
just
I'll have to think of a
placating. No,
different
it's
way.
like I'm not. No, honey, it's fine. You're not doing
I'm
anything
sure I can
wrong.
think of some way to
This is
help
my
your ego.
brain like not functioning properly. This is my spiciness.
Oh.
This is my neurospicy. And so that's my brand of it. And so that's where I'm like not so confident. Like, cause I'm a pretty confident person, but like, it's like, I'm always like, am I too much of a fuck? Is my ego too big? Like, am I too vain?
Are you too extra?
Am I too extra? And the answer is yes, I am very extra, but like, it's not for everybody, that's for sure. But like,
well,
for those that enjoy it, it's great. I think
you're
it's
the
wonderful
Energizer
to
Bunny,
be enjoyed.
and you just keep going and going and going and going.
I do love jokes. I love jokes. So yeah, we did a big punt. Emily's points out a wonderful leak. That is maybe the most valuable thing that came out of today. It was just like, I need to tighten up after I went a hand. I'm gonna really focus on that. So I'm gonna focus on that every game going forward now. Remember, put that in my brain pan.
I'll be here to keep you in check on that one.
I appreciate it. I appreciate your insight on everything, and I'm glad you started doing the show with us again. I love that. I'm going to go ahead and call it unless we have anything. Do we have well, we are going to do border trans in an hour. So in an hour, we're going to be Shoots Dudes and transgender shows coming on. What day is it?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Do you know who the guest
Eastern,
is?
6 p.m. Pacific.
Yeah, who's on?
Who's on? Oh, sorry to make you look up.
Well, she's looking out to find out who she's interviewing.
Somebody
you can get
awesome.
this shirt at thetransverse.net.etsy.com.
Wow. That's amazing.
Oh, it disappeared. There it is.
And there it is. Yep.
This is the only shirt I wear now. Emily, I told you before I need 3 more of these. You told me to tell you before I bought them myself so you can get me some sort of discount. So get me the discount.
I need 3 more of them.
Yeah, perfect. I need 3 more shirts. So like I need 3 more of these exact same shirts. The biggest one. And I know you can't do anything about the sizes. If it could go one size up, that'd be better. But like I know I can't.
There's it's the right size.
No, it needs to be one size bigger.
Really? Oh, I mean,
it would be better. It would be better. I'm a 3X.
Okay. So the max you're getting the biggest size that's available.
I'm getting the 2X. Yeah, I'm the 2X, and it's this, and it looks good on me because I'm confident. But like it's like
okay.
I've got my belly. I've got my fat.
Okay.
My fat. I eat too many potato chips and don't exercise. Belly. I skipped both nights at the gym this week. Belly. And ate pizza.
We are going to get back to the gym. We are going to get back.
Yeah, we are, but I'm not this week. Because I've got way too much fucking. I'm not this week or next week because I have to because I have got. It's James' birthday. I'm not even going to be on the show. I'm not doing the show next week. That's another thing.
That's right.
I'm not going to be here next week because I've got an important birthday party that I got to go to, and it's super important. It's gigantic. It's a big event. I must. I have an idea. Emily.
I have an idea.
What's your idea?
Rayna hosts Medioker Poker next week.
Do you have a poker account? Do you have an account?
I could create one.
Do you know how? You need crypto.
Oh, you do?
Crypto?
Yeah, you have to buy it with crypto. It's illegal to play online poker in California with money.
Wait, we're doing something illegal?
No, I'm working around it by buying in with crypto.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is live.
It's illegal to use U.S. dollars to play poker in online poker.
So it's legal to do this because
California, but it's not illegal with crypto because they can't regulate cryptocurrency. It's not.
Okay.
It's not federal.
All right.
I don't know.
We'll
There's
figure out.
some.
I mean-
maybe it is illegal. Maybe I'm a fucking criminal. You know what? Fuck this fucking country. I
Okay.
piss on this land. Fucking eat shit and die. I'll play fucking poker and you can fucking lick my ass, United States.
Let's we'll take it offline. We'll figure out something to possibly put in this spot. I would love it if it was something that was hosted by Rayna. We'll figure it out. But regardless, we'll be back next week with being trans, and I think Lilith and I are going to come up with an idea for a game to play for in place of Border Trans. So I think we'll still have 2 shows at least, hopefully 3 next Saturday. Stay tuned. We'll let you know about that. I believe that Charlotte has taken us out today with the perfect joke. She says, "Hats off to you ladies."
I saw that. I really
fun,
enjoyed
everyone.
that super chat. Charlotte, ma'am. Good night.
How many fart coins is a Bitcoin? About
110,000. All right.
Yeah.
See you later.
Bye, love y'all.